Hi, my name is Carmel Baird, and I'm a spiritual medium. I have a best-selling book called Truth of Spirits and my own reality TV show called Mom's a Medium. I'm here today to talk to you about the 5 stages of grief from a medium's perspective. The first stage of grief is denial. So often when we lose our loved ones, we just can't believe that this is happening to us. We go into shock. We're in disbelief. We fight or flight. So many times people will get frustrated or seem angry, or they'll go into this complete disbelief that this even happened. A lot of people will say that they feel numb and they feel completely checked out. Now, this can happen whether you've lost a loved one tragically or whether you've been watching them be ill and sick and go through struggling illnesses for a while. It doesn't matter. It's just really hard to accept that this is even happening to you. And a lot of us can then become depressed, become sad, tune into ourselves, and just not know how to cope. The second stage of grief is anger. Now, this is something that I myself experienced when I lost my mom. I had no idea that I would be so angry. And if you asked me at the time who I was angry with, I'm not quite sure I would have been able to tell you. I was just angry. Something in me rose up that I never expected or ever thought would be a part of grief. I was mad at God, mad at my mom, mad at me for certain things that I had done. Anger can come out of nowhere, and I just want you to know that it's absolutely perfectly normal to experience this emotion. The third stage of grief is called bargaining. This is when we think that maybe we can make a deal or we can bargain as to how we're going to get our loved ones to come back to us. This can be very unfortunate and very sad when you're watching people from the outside looking in. A lot of people think that, what if I gave my life? Or what if I did something different? Or maybe this is just all a bad dream and I'm going to wake up. Bargaining is an emotion where you feel like you can make some sort of an exchange and change everything that happened. The truth is that's not possible. And a lot of people watching other people go through this stage of grief think that it seems very irrational. The truth is that when we're in grief, often we're not in our rational mind, so we can be thinking or going through emotions or feelings that we just don't expect. The fourth stage of grief is depression. Now, a lot of people will say, what do you mean? What's the difference between depression and just being sad that you've lost a loved one? Depression is something that can come over you mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It's when you find joy in nothing. Now, a lot of people will say that they've lost a loved one and they can still laugh at a joke, or they can still find joy in their life and amidst all the other emotions. But some people can lose themselves at this stage. This is when you don't want to get out of bed. It's when you feel so sad and lost that nothing can make you happy. And this stage of grief can be a very tricky and a very difficult one because you don't want to get stuck here and you don't want to get lost here. And I've met clients of mine that have been in this place for 10, 12, even 15 years. If you feel in any way that this sadness or depression is overtaking every part of you, then please reach out to a doctor or to a counselor or someone to help, because depression is like a wave, and if you're not careful, it can drown you. The fifth stage of grief is acceptance. This is the point where we get to where we go, okay, I get it. They've crossed over, they're on the other side, I'm on this side, but I'm not alone and they're still with me. And this is really the truth of everything from a medium's perspective. The point is that you can go through the 5 stages of grief in a day or in 10 years. Each and every one of us is going to be completely different as to how we're going to process losing a loved one. But the important thing for you to know is that your loved ones are right here with you. A lot of people think that heaven is this place that's like up in the clouds, or it's in some different planet or world. And the truth is that heaven is just right outside your aura. Your loved ones are with you. They can hear you. They can see you. They know what you're doing and what you're experiencing. The truth is that when I look at people, I see their spirits around them and with them. I had a woman once who came to me for a reading. She was really struggling in the 4th stage of grief and depression. She was drinking, she was laying on the couch, she was crying all the time. And when her husband came in, he said, I really want to hang out with my wife, but this is boring. I don't want to be with her while she drinks herself into oblivion and cries for me. I really thought maybe we'd go on a trip, or that she would push past this and there would be other exciting things that I'd be able to see her experience. The biggest part of accepting them crossing over is knowing that they're also with you and that you're not alone, because your loved ones want to guide you and they want to be that person that's like your cheerleader from the other side. So there's your 5 stages of grief that each and every one of us go through. So I hope if you're watching this and you're someone who may be going through grief in your life right now, or if you know someone who's grieving, that you share this video with them. Because the biggest thing that I didn't understand when I was going through grief is that all of these things, all at once or all separately, are completely normal. So what I would like to do is I'd like to help you or one of your loved ones on your journey. So all you have to do is click the link below, and I've got 3 things that may be of help to you. You can take my Signs and Symbols course, which teaches you how to get signs and symbols from your loved ones on the other side. You can also take my crash course on heaven. Where are they? What does heaven look like? What's happening? Sometimes knowledge is power, and if you know where they are and what they're doing, that in itself might give you some comfort. And the third thing is a spiritual guide to helping you get through grief so that you're not stuck, so that you don't jump into your ego and lose yourself. Instead, you can be spiritually aligned and find your way through this. Those are all completely free, and I hope that you'll be able to find a way to use them in your own life. Click the link below to get there, and I look forward to connecting with you very soon. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up, comment below, click here to subscribe, and click here to watch last week's video.